purchased the MG806 engine guards from MG Cycle for my 2016 V7ii, and you'll notice here that these guys go together and they mount up to a bracket that is on the frame. So if we go back over here, you'll notice that that bracket doesn't exist on the 2016 model. I thought maybe remove the regulator and pop it down and maybe connect it to these three hubs. That didn't work. So the bolts didn't line up. So looking at pictures of how this was supposed to go on, the bars, let's go grab them. They connect on and they line up right there. No bracket. However, they do come with this T-shaped bar, which is right here. So on various pictures, that's kind of mounted like this, kind of bolting it to that cross member, that bracket. But that's not, so the sprocket's not there. So turns out you can take this fella and turn him inside out, and you mount him behind the down tubes, pop that up in there, and you'll now have something to mount to. So that's what we're going to do. First step was to remove the bottom bolts in the frame. I'll show you over here is this plastic piece that's covering the bolts. I'm just going to pop that off right there, and we want to get rid of that bolt. So I've already done that here. That bolt's out, and going to get some blue Loctite on the bolts that they have here and put it through. All right, I'm going to put the phone down. By the way, tools, 10mm Allen key wrench. I've got this 1/2" drive down to 3/8 drive, which is what that socket is. That's for these guys down here. And 13mm socket, and that is for these guys up top. Okay, so we've got that removed. I got the bolt in just kind of loose, so I had it there. Got that sitting down. I got this up here, not too super tight yet, and that side's on too, and it will push up against right there and hold itself in place. So I didn't fully tighten that yet because I still have the other side on. So I'm going to get the other bolt off, all right, and pull that off and get the other side in, slide it in, and should be good. Okay, so bars on and connected. Bars on and connected. However, if you look in here, when we're all lined up with one bolt, the other bolt is not lined up. So I had to loosen the bolts on the side, and we'll spread these out a little bit and get them lined up, and then set them in, and then I will set in the bottom bolts, and we're good. Okay, so there, so they don't go together. So I'm going to tighten these guys up, and then tighten the sides. Okay, final tightening in here. That. So the one last thing that I didn't do, this is the next day, I wanted to make sure that I torqued these correctly. So got myself a torque wrench with my hex key bit. Proper torque setting is 36.8 foot-pounds, which this set over here on my Harbor Freight torque wrench. And I'm going to torque that bolt down right there to the correct torque settings. I don't have torque settings for these, so I am not going to torque them. I just snug them up nice and tight without going too hard. So I'm going to torque this guy up, and we should all be good on both sides. Okay, so if none of you have ever used a torque wrench before, this is kind of the clicking kind. It's kind of weird at first. Basically, a torque wrench, when it hits the value of the torque, it kind of releases and you hear it click. It sounds like a mistake, but it's not. So remember, we're righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I'm going to pop this on, switch my hands over, and we can see it kind of work. Get that inserted in there, and I'm going to lift up, loosen it a bit, and lift up, and let's listen. Let me get a good thing so I can kind of hold on to the bike and see. And listen to it. There you go, the clicks. That's it. Torque's good. Guess I did a good job hand tightening it. Alright, excellent. That's it, we're all torqued up. Okey-doke. Engine guards on. Nice and tight. I think I might see if I can take this plastic piece, maybe cut it. I don't know. Cover that bolt. I don't know, we'll see. But I think they look pretty good. I was concerned when I first got them because they weren't going to fit, but hey, they fit just fine. Alright, that's good. Let's go for a ride.
Just tell me what to